Free Trade Agreements by Tyler Saxton and Dakota Buckaloo. What are free trade agreements? In simple terms, it's an agreement between two or more countries that involves a set of laws that are negotiated and agreed upon by both of them. When the U.S. is looking to sign an FTA, they have a few main goals that they are concerned with. Eliminating trade barriers, removing tariffs, protection of intellectual property, and international investment opportunities. The construction industry is also affected by free trade because a lot of the building materials are imported, which affects the price and availability of certain goods. These are a few nations that we hold free trade agreements with it totals in 20 trading partners. The U.S. embraces the NAFTA, which is considered to be the most important trade agreement, which is between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. How does the WTO impact trade? It serves as a forum for countries to negotiate agreements and to monitor that all the members are complying with the laws. Their main goal is to allow trade to flow as smooth and freely as possible, and they also establish trust and give complete transparency between trading partners.
Any government has the right to tax imports in the form of a tariff, and the main reasons that a government would do this would be to protect domestic employment, consumers, infant industries, as well as national security. There's two types of tariffs. One's a specific tariff and the other is an ad valorem tariff. Specific tariffs are a fixed fee for a particular good and they vary across all types of goods. And in ad valorem tariffs, they're based on the percentage of the value of the good that's being imported. And since tariffs are taxes, they directly benefit the government that implemented it and increases the revenue. And tariffs also increase the price of the imported goods, meaning that they will be sold at a higher price to consumers, which will affect lower class citizens and also less educated citizens. Some non-tariff trade barriers include import quotas, licenses, local content requirements, and export restraints. And some local businesses can actually benefit from import quotas, such as the U.S. textile industry in 1970, since a lot of the material they use from foreign countries are a lot cheaper. It was creating competition with abroad, and so they succeeded in having import quotas placed on a lot of their imported goods. Inflation occurs when prices for goods and services in a country increase and the face value of money decreases. And a good way to see how this affects trade would be the Mexican economic crisis in 1994. Basically, large companies headquartered in Mexico lost out on hundreds of millions of dollars worth of international trade because their economy could not forego the foreign trade because it was too unstable and the value of their peso dropped so much that they're just losing money. America First is Trump administration's campaign to focus on placing the interests of American workers and businesses first when negotiating trade deals. One of his first steps was to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership and to renegotiate the NAFTA so it would be more fair for American workers. And the whole goal for his America First campaign is to keep jobs here locally and to increase the U.S. manufacturing base.